Very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and everybody is fine at home. I just hope you all are working hard toward your studies, which is important. Okay, firstly, I should provide you the details. You can see here date. So the date is 27/12/2021. Class 11C. Subject psychology. We are doing the revision, children. In terms of the revision, I started a discussion with you all about the attention. Attention. Attention, I told you that there were three main characteristics of attention. That is focus, concentration and search. Focus, concentration almost similar. Search is a different thing. And the first important characteristics of attention is alertness. So alertness, concentration or search. These are the three main points which is related to the attention. Alertness, how much you are aroused and attentive to attend any stimuli. That is arousal. Next is focus or concentration. Means focusing your all things on one stimulus for a longer period of time. And search is choosing or selecting one stimuli out of many stimuli. So alertness, focus or concentration, or third is search. So the three main characteristics of attention we have discussed. Now after that we also discuss about that there are two types of attention, that is selective attention and the sustained attention. Selective attention and the sustained attention. So selective attention is focusing on one stimuli out of many stimuli. Sustained attention means be concentrated on one stimulus for a longer period of time. Selective attention is choosing one stimulus or selecting one stimulus out of many stimulus. On the other hand, sustained attention is focusing or concentrating on one stimulus for a longer period of time. The third is divided attention. When you focus on more than one stimulus or you are attending more than one stimulus at one point of time. And then is the span of attention. Span of attention means how much stimulus you will attend in a fraction of second. That is shows your span of attention. So there are 4 kind of attention which we have discussed about. Then I am discussing with you what are the factors which are influencing the attention. What are the factors which influence the selective attention or sustained attention. So in that only we have discussed about the 2 factors, internal factor, external factor. Now today I am going to discuss with you what are the factors which influence the sustained attention. Factors influencing sustained attention. What are the factors which influence the sustained attention? So there are some of the factors which you can write down. The first one is clarity of stimuli. Second is temporal uncertainty. Spatial temporal certainty you can write down, not uncertainty. Temporal certainty, spatial certainty, clarity of stimuli, temporal certainty, spatial certainty. Clarity of stimuli, temporal certainty, spatial certainty. Size of the stimulus. So these are the 4 factors which influence the sustained attention. Please note down these points. So the first point is clarity of stimuli. Yes children, it's very important to be sustain your attention. In order to maintain your attention to be maintained for a longer period of time, it is very important that your stimulus should be clear. Unclear, hazy or the blurred stimulus never may lead to your attention to be sustained. After attention, sustained, hope either कि नहीं, sustained attention is also known as vigilance. So you will be vigilant or not, it very much depend on your clarity of the stimulus. For example, if you are watching some of the things on your like if you are, just suppose take the online classes example. In the online also you are attending the classes, but if you are finding your classes like the voice is not coming properly, it's tracking, or the content is not properly visible, it means the stimulus जिस पे आपको sustain attention करना है that is not clear, so you are unable to maintain your attention. Similarly in your exam also, when you got the paper and the paper is something very blurred, or the statements which are written over there is not clear, so obviously it influences your attention. You are unable to make a attention to any object for a longer period of time. So in order to maintain your attention to be sustained, it is very, very important that your stimulus should be clear. Okay. The second point related to the factors under the factors influencing sustained attention is temporal certainty. The word temporal was made from T for temporal and T for time. It is somewhere related to the time. If any stimulus time is not fixed, it is something uncertain, so it will become difficult for the person to maintain their attention. So temporal certainty should be very much required for a person to be having a sustained attention. Understood? Temporal certainty is very much required. Okay? Temporal uncertain, like you can say that you are watching something on the screen and that the screen is moving here and there, so obviously you will lose your concentration level. I hope you understand both of the points. Now coming to the third factor which influences the sustained attention, that is a spatial uncertainty. Now the word space is related to the space, jagah, place. It is somewhere related to the place, spatial. Spatial की जब हम बात करते हैं तो we are talking about the place, we are talking about the depth and distance perception. Spatial certainty is also very much required for a person to maintain their attention. Spatial certainty. Okay? Spatial certainty. Now spatial certainty का मतलब होता है I just now discussed with you related to the depth and distance. Like suppose if any object is very far to you, and like you can take an example of your classroom even also. It's a very simple example. Like teacher is teaching over here and the student you about to sit very back. You are unable to see what the teacher is teaching, what the teacher is writing on the board. The distance is very far. So you are unable to concentrate. So doing the sustained attention is somewhere become very difficult for you. But if you are sitting in front of the teacher, you are able to maintain your concentration. So spatial certainty is also must. टाइम सर्टेनिटी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, स्पेशल सर्टेनिटी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, स्टिमुलस का क्लियर होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ये सारी चीज़ें बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं इन ऑर्डर टू मेंटेन द सस्टेन अटेंशन. They are very very important if you want to maintain the sustained attention. Last but not the least important factor is the size of the stimulus. That also matter कि आपका attention हो पाएगा या नहीं हो पाएगा. Like the content of which you are watching or which you are reading or you are doing some work, its size is not up to the mark which you require. So it will somewhere divert your attention. It somewhere divert your concentration. Understood? So these are some of the factors which influence the sustained attention. I hope all the 4 factors you all have understood. Now the next part related to the attention is theory of selective attention. Theory of selective attention. There are 3 main theories which we have to discuss. First is filter theory. Second is filter attenuation theory. Filter theory, filter attenuation theory. And the third is multimode theory. There are 3 main theory of attention. If it is not properly visible, so sorry, I am dictating it also. Filter theory, filter attenuation theory, and the third is multimode theory. Filter theory is given by Broadbent. Filter attenuation theory is given by Annie Trisman. Multimode theory of attention is given by Johnston and Hint. Now, filter theory of attention, which is given by Broadbent, it is becoming very famous theory under the theory of attention, and it is also known by the name of Broadbent theory of attention. Broadbent theory से भी इसे के नाम से भी इसे जाना जाता है. Understood? Broadbent theory of attention. What did the Broadbent try to explain with this theory? Why he used the word filter? As you all know, what is the function of the filter? आप सभी को पता है filter क्या function करता है? Filter का function क्या है? Purify. आप सभी के घर में filters होंगे. You have heard about the filter. What they do? They just filter the water, the dirty water, and give you the fresh and the pure water. The same thing our mental process will do. Our attentional process are doing. Like same thing selective attention does. What selective attention does? Selective attention ये करता है, we select or choose one stimulus out of many stimulus. We select or choose one stimulus out of many stimuli, and we are choosing that one because there are so many internal and the external factor governing that one. We have already read about it, that there are some internal and external factor due to which we select one stimulus out of many stimuli. Filter theory said that so many stimulus come into our surrounding, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आती हैं हमारी सराउंडिंग में, but we select one stimulus, बाकी सारे स्टिमुलस जो है वो फिल्टर हो जाते हैं एंड एक बॉटल नेक का सिचुएशन होता है जहाँ से सारी चीज़ें फिल्टर हो जाती हैं और एक ही स्टिमुलस आता है जिसे हम अटेंड करते हैं, विच इज गिवन बाय द थ्योरी ब्रॉडबैंड. The second theory is the filter attenuation theory. Attenuation word here means the weaken. Write down somewhere. It means the weaken. It means the weaken. Now, filter attenuation theory was given by Annie Trisman, and Annie Trisman just opposed the broadband theory. एनी ट्रिजमैन ने ब्रॉडबैंड की थ्योरी को अपोज किया. एज यू ऑल नो, एनी थ्योरी केम, कोई भी थ्योरी आती है वो अनदर वन की थ्योरी को अपोज करती है, तो इन्होंने अपोज किया किसकी थ्योरी को? ब्रॉडबैंड की थ्योरी को एनी ट्रिजमैन ने अपोज किया कि ऐसा नहीं होता, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि every stimulus is filtered and only you attend one stimulus. और भी स्टिमुलस आते हैं, ये ट्रिजमैन ने कहा. ट्रिजमैन ने कहा कि जैसे फिल्टर भी है, आपको क्या लगता है इट फिल्टर ऑल द डर्ट वाटर? ऐसा नहीं, ऑल द डस्ट पार्टिकल, सम ऑफ द पार्टिकल्स स्टिल कम इन योर फ्रेश एंड द प्योर वाटर ऑल्सो. द सेम वर्क वॉज डन बाय द फिल्टर अटेन्यूएशन थ्योरी. फिल्टर अटेन्यूएशन थ्योरी में ट्रिजमैन ने कहा कि जस्ट सपोज कि आप बहुत सारे स्टिमुलस में से एक स्टिमुलस तो अटेंड कर रहे हैं, बट ऐसा नहीं होता सिर्फ आप उसी को ही अटेंड करते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन अ पार्टी you were talking to everyone, you are having your dinner, so you were completely focused on one stimulus, that is your party and the people whom you are surrounded with. But suddenly in a party, somebody from outside announced your name, so your notice will goes there. आपका ध्यान वहाँ जाएगा, ठीक है. सो एक टाइम पे सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम एक ही स्टिमुलस अटेंड करते हैं, वी कैन अटेंड मोर देन वन स्टिमुलस ऑल्सो. ओके. नेक्स्ट इज मल्टी मोड थ्योरी ऑफ अटेंशन, विच इज गिवन बाय जॉनस्टन एंड हिंज. इन्होंने मल्टी मोड दे दिया है, बहुत सारे मोड दे दिए हैं अटेंशन के. तो 3 स्टेजेस में इन्होंने इसे डिस्क्राइब किया है मल्टी मोड थ्योरी ऑफ अटेंशन. ओके. जैसे अटेंशन के लिए पहले कॉग्निटिव रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है, फिर स्ट्रक्चरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है, फिर सिमेंटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है. Then we attend any stimulus. So here we have completed the theories of selective attention, and we have completed the attention topic in an all and all proper manner. Only one thing which is left related to the attention is one of the disorder is mentioned, that is ADHD. The full form of ADHD is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADHD. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. This is a disorder which is related to the attention. ये बच्चों में ज़्यादा पाया जाता है. It is most prominently found among the children. The symptoms are attention की deficit होती है, deficit of attention, and they are very hyperactive, impulsive. Okay. So I hope whatever the thing I had discussed with you in this video, you understand it. And thank you so much, children.